Are we good?
That's a good shot right now.
What's up, Council of Comics? Welcome to our She-Hulk review, episode 8, the penultimate episode. Let's go.
One more.
Yeah. Shout out to Madness. Yeah. Rogue Nation 845. Bro.
So this week, we finally meet Matt Murdock, the Daredevil. He shows up in court to defend none other than Jen's designer,
Who happens to be his designer.
who happens to be Daredevil's designer, but also designed the suit. What is this guy called? The Leapfrog?
Leapfrog, yeah.
Leapfrog.
Yeah, so he designs a suit for the Leapfrog, which the suit doesn't work because Leapfrog, whoever he is, dumbass, uses rocket fuel in his boots instead of just normal fuel, which the boots would have worked fine. But he has to be cool. So,
Well, let's start off with, first of all, she doesn't want to take the case.
right, because the guy designs her outfit, so
Yeah,
right there.
So she's forced to take a case to go against the person that's designing her outfits. She doesn't want to do it.
Because the guy's father is like big time, so
Because
they
the
gotta
father's
take the case.
big client that has to
Yeah.
do with all that. She ends up having to take the case. They go to court, and we're introduced to Matt Murdock as his lawyer. And they come in and commence to have a awesome
Yeah,
lawyer scene.
lawyer off.
Where they go off spitting that lawyer jargon, whatever
Yeah.
it is. And if it wasn't for Matt Murdock smelling the jet fuel in the boots,
Mm-hmm.
he might have lost that.
Yep,
But-
and then her client just straight up said, yeah, I put jet fuel in there.
Yeah.
Not listening to the instructions at all.
Yeah. So the designer wins.
Until She-Hulk, we're done. I'm not doing
Fuck
anything
yourself,
for
yeah.
you.
So he's not making any more suits for them.
Yep. He
She-Hulk
called
ends
her
up.
a lot of shit too, like a pig or something like
Oh,
that.
he's
Didn't he, like-
ruthless.
yeah.
He's ruthless.
He's
to
a
her.
cool. He's funny.
He's
a funny
ruthless.
dude.
She meets Matt at the bar. He buys her a drink. He buys her an appletini
Mm-hmm.
as a joke. It's a green drink.
Yeah.
She does the fourth wall, and she's like, "Are you guys feeling this? Because I'm feeling this. Are you feeling this? All right, let's go."
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it.
I was feeling it.
I wasn't.
I was feeling a lot. That was a whole lot of feeling.
I was feeling a little bit.
I was definitely feeling it. Matt Murdock is the actor playing him. Let's just cut to the chase.
All right. So as we move forward, She-Hulk. How do we get to the scene?
Matt actually.
Oh, the guy calls her.
The guy calls Matt.
No,
No, the client calls She-Hulk.
Somebody calls Matt first. Or somebody
he
calls
has
Matt
to-
first because he's going for Leapfrog.
Yep, he
so
has to
he
leave.
leaves. And then Leapfrog calls Jen. I
Calls
believe,
Jen.
right?
yeah, he's like,
Yeah,
I'm
at
being
home, at home.
chased.
Yeah.
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 So she meets where he's at.
And puts on her super suit.
Puts on her super
Yeah.
suit. See her for the first time.
Mhm.
Looks great.
Does.
She meets there, and lo and behold, her client is being
Pursued.
Batman, I call it,
Oh, yeah.
by
Yeah,
Daredevil.
yeah. Classic Batman. Like
And
Daredevil.
we see Daredevil for the first time,
Mhm.
and his classic original
Red and yellow.
reddish yellowish,
with his Netflix theme music playing.
Yep.
with his Netflix theme music playing, right?
It's just derivative.
It's just derivative, right?
It's just don't get your
It's
hopes
not
up.
a reboot.
Don't get your hopes up.
It's
It's
not
a
a reboot.
soft reboot, and we all know
It's
what that
not a
means.
reboot.
Okay, I've had a
Um,
soft reboot. I know how unpleasant that is.
So Jen is trying to stop Daredevil. She doesn't know who Daredevil is, but she's trying to stop him. Daredevil is literally playing game with her.
And then she gives him the She-Hulk clap,
Yeah.
and then knocks him out and
Yeah.
over, and she takes his mask off. And she's like,
Yeah.
"Are you kidding me?"
Yeah. And so she figures out that it's Matt. So then they have these little, little conversations, somewhat comedic. Daredevil's basically telling her, "I've done this a million times. You need to take my lead on this."
Mhm.
And then after some comedy and all
Doing a
that,
little
she's like,
flirty
"Fine."
back and
and a
forth.
cool little jump off the building, go
Yeah.
back in type thing.
They get to the lily pad, which is supposed to be Leapfrog's secret, not so secret base.
As Steve DeSario walks by with a tremendous sigh. Yes, he has the lily pad plastered on a big building to let them know he has where his headquarters is. So find out he's
Goofy.
Goofy.
It's a goofy villain, but that's okay.
I think it means the show.
So the leapfrog has kidnapped the designer.
Yeah.
And they go. Daredevil has a tremendous hallway scene.
That's right.
I love how they continued the hallway.
No, I thought that was
when
hilarious.
I saw him walk in the hallway, I said, "Y'all are done. You're done. There's no way you're beating Daredevil in this hallway."
And then the fake out. The continued hallway fake out where she busts through the wall.
She comes to the ceiling.
Yeah, she comes
ceiling,
to
and
the
just
ceiling.
knocks them all down.
Yeah.
I thought that was great. I thought that was very Hulk.
I feel it pretty much shows like, yeah, you have dope hold, but I end this in 1 second.
Yeah.
Just doing this. They break in. They save the designer. He says, "Yes, I'll redesign your suits now, blah blah blah, because you saved me."
Mhm. They fuck.
She-Hulk. Whoa.
Sorry.
Don't jump ahead.
She-Hulk and
Can we cut
Daredevil
that out?
sit at the sign. It's pretty-
No, it's
I like the little thing when they're sitting up there.
Yes.
That was
Oh
cool.
no, yeah, that was a cool scene.
And basically, they end up knocking boots later, and Daredevil does
Wow,
the walk.
look at you taking me back to 1988.
Does the walk of shame as he's leaving her apartment.
While carrying
After-
his boots,
While
pun
carrying
intended.
his boots.
After they made love.
Better.
The beast with two
And we
backs.
thought that was the end of the episode. And it comes out, it's not the end of the episode. She actually gets to go to the ball where someone releases a video,
The intelligentsia.
a sex tape. Basically,
Well,
puts
it ends with the sex tape.
right. So the intelligentsia,
Kim
which
Kardashian
is a
special.
big group in Marvel Comics when it comes to the Hulk. Huge group.
Is that
so,
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Huge group. Which eventually what leads to like Red Hulk and all the other ones. And they basically put like a sex tape of her up there, and she flips out. She crashes the screen. She goes after, but now the whole world.
Mallory's like, Jen, Joe. By the
Yeah.
way, I called her Karen a week ago or two, and I'm really upset. It's Mallory. Her name is Mallory. And Mallory's like, Jen, don't do it.
Yeah.
And but of course, her parents are in the room and everything. This is supposed to be a night celebrating women in law. She just, that heartbreak in her face. This is like the most perfect CGI for her face.
This was better.
Of
Yeah.
all of them. And then she smashes it, and there's one dude trying to get away, and she bursts through the wall and grabs him. But she is surrounded by, what kind of agents are those,
I
by the
don't-
way?
I think
Because they
they're
had
damage
they
control
had
agents.
they must have been damage control, but they had the sonic cannons.
Yeah.
Now the
Is it
sonic,
really?
yeah, that's what they're holding, the sonic cannons.
Holy shit.
So the sonic cannons are a big part of Hulk comic book history. They're also a big part of Venom comic book history because sonic cannons have been used to control Venom. But not Carnage, right? He has defense against
Yeah.
that. It has to be flames. But the sonic cannons appeared in the Hulk movie
Yeah.
on the actual the tanks, the military tanks that went after him with the sonic cannons. So seeing the sonic cannons in their arms, like in that moment, I was like, oh
It
no.
was a setup.
Yeah. So she's seen by the world and everyone as the savage She-Hulk.
It wasn't even that
That
savage.
she
She was just
fucking
End scene.
really
I mean, it's
is.
pretty savage. She smashed the whole screen out and then bashed through the wall.
Yeah.
no, but I mean like
That's pretty
but
savage.
But like nothing. But like nothing.
While all
that-
the while she's going.
Yeah, she's actually doing.
I mean, I'm just saying, I just feel like anyone in that kind of diabolical situation,
We would all done the same.
right? Everyone would be freaking angry, throwing a table, chasing
Throwing
down a
we were-
dude.
we were
That's
all
just why
had our
heroes must be a
Stallone
step
lips
above.
and everything.
The Stallone
The
lip.
Stallone look.
I'm not a Stallone lip guy. What do I get? I do get the Batman eyes. I get Batman eyes. You know, or dark side eyes with the little flames.
So overall, I give this episode an 8. I really enjoyed it. I like the introduction of Daredevil. We're hoping that it gets a little darker when it comes to his show because it was a bit comedic. But the action scenes, as Steve Desario walked by, the action scenes were phenomenal, I thought.
Yeah, I gave it a 9. It was a great episode.
I give it a. Fuck, I give it a 7. It was a good episode.
It's basically his highest rating today.
Yeah, it was a good episode. Oh, I did like the last episode was
The
one in
retreat.
the focus group.
Yeah.
Yes, which I actually told Zeb Wells was great because he
It
wrote
was a good
it.
episode. Yeah, that was a good episode too. But yeah, I loved seeing Daredevil back. It was a nice treat. I understand how Steve feels though, so that kind of I was at an 8. Now I'm at a 7. I enjoyed it.
You could have stayed at an 8.
I could've
All right.
stayed.
I stayed
Well-
at my 9.
That is episode number 8 of She-Hulk. Next week we'll be doing the season finale, number 9. I don't know what they're gonna do.
I know. Will She-Hulk get out of this mess? Will she meet the intelligentsia? Will we find out that the leader is behind all of this?
I did see a clip of Hulk fighting Abomination.
Oh, wow.
I did see a clip.
Oh, and Scar is supposed to show up too. That better be a 1-hour episode.
We'll see.
Can't wait.
We shall see.
But you can.
This is supposed to lead into
Everything.
Captain America, New World Order,
And the
Really?
Thunderbolts.
because the leader is the
Everything.
villain in Captain America,
Oh.
New World Order, and that will lead into Thunderbolt.
That guy's such a fun actor too. Like I can't wait to see him like all leadered out.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit the subscribe button below. Find us on Instagram and TikTok, and we'll see you guys next week.
And leave comments. I do try to read them.
Peace.
Yeah. Shout out to Madness. Yeah. Rogue Nation 845.